Hi friends, I'm David, the designer in our little family. Today I'm super excited to share something close to my heart. Our brand new t-shirt collection, the Conservatory collection. Not only do I want to show you the designs, but also want to take you a little bit behind the scenes and share the story that inspired them. Let's kick things off by talking about the idea behind the Conservatory collection. With this line we wanted to create a slow fashion collection that fits seamlessly into the urban streetwear style. That meant embracing imperfections rather than sticking to sterile, perfectly straight lines. The fun challenge was blending this raw, young, reckless energy with the calm elegance of Victorian beauty. That contrast was probably my favorite part to explore in this collection. We chose the theme of a conservatory because it's such a powerful symbol. It's the birthplace of so much greenery, a safe space for plants to grow and thrive. This is the first design we created, Birth of Green, and it's honestly one of my favorites. The back features a Victorian conservatory in a courtyard with the lines of light drawing focus onto the centerpiece. We chose a color palette of 3 different greens, a deep black and a dark purple, which gives it this retro vibe that pairs beautifully with this sandy, darker beige. The front shows a Victorian archway with a bright green blend breaking its symmetry, again symbolizing the contrast between nature's wild energy and Victorian elegance. Maybe you have noticed the cypress in the back design. They are a reoccurring theme in this collection and even have their own dedicated t-shirt called Cypress Express. This piece takes a more minimalist approach, which can be tricky since it's all about getting the fundamentals right. The design features 3 cypress with a fuzzy outline, yet they still form a clean vertical line. Their triangle composition is inspired by Renaissance techniques used to create balance and visual interest. To tie it all together, I incorporated the text at the bottom by slightly curving it down, as if it's being pulled by the tree's presence. We know there are plenty of black t-shirt lovers out there, so this one's for you. Wandering Walt is our more surreal take on the topic. Inspired by Studio Ghibli's Howl's Moving Castle, it features a lagged conservatory strolling through a cypress field. It shows a whimsical, dreamlike scene. The design plays with the bold color contrast of magenta and cyan, giving it a playful bubblegum vibe. It's also our most detailed piece, using halftone patterns to add depth and texture. This design was my chance to push the limits of what I can do with just 2 shades of pink and 1 shade of white. And maybe to give our screen printing partner a bit of a challenge. But without a doubt, they absolutely nailed it. Last but not least, we have the 4th t-shirt, Mid-Century Monstera. This design is currently our best seller and it's easy to see why. On the front we feature the familiar Victorian archway, but with a fresh new color palette. The star of the design is the Monstera in the back. As an inherently aesthetic blend, we were able to abstract its leaves while keeping it instantly recognizable. The text curves around the Monstera are echoing the archway on the front, creating a visual connection between both sides. This curve also gives the text a radiant, elegant feel, almost like it's shining outward from the Monstera. I've asked a lot of people what their favorite design is, and I'm thrilled to hear a different answer every time. It means all of them are getting equal love from you guys, which makes me so happy. There's another video by Tim where he dives into more detail about the fabric, fit and sustainability of the collection. So be sure to check that out too. A huge thank you to everyone who has already bought a t-shirt. Your support means the world to us. And to everyone who has made it this far into the video, thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear which design is your favorites down in the comments, along with any feedback or ideas you have for maybe an upcoming collection. Thank you so much for stopping by and stay rooted.